The anxiety gets you a lot beforehand, but once you get your hands on the remotes and the buzzer goes down, you're just good. You just get caught in the moment, and it's so much fun. I'm Anna Slater. I'm from Rockwell High School, and I'm on Team 1296.
First started back in 1989. Very famous American inventor by the name of Dean Kaman. He's the guy who invented the Segway, but he's invented so many different things. Well, he foresaw in the near future, this is back in the 80s, he saw in the near future that there's going to be a shortage of scientists and innovators in the United States. Well, we live in the near future, and that came true. So he wanted to find a way to inspire kids to be these innovators and these scientists. He landed on a robotics competition.
We've been competing at ACAL in this is our 7th year. And we've been to some great venues, we've been to some other venues that weren't so great, and we got to thinking, why not have this in Amarillo? We could not ever pull this off without so much other support. It's just been a citywide effort.
There's well over 500,000 students worldwide that participate in FIRST. We're in 86 different countries, and thousands and thousands of volunteers are involved in FIRST. In Texas, last year we served about 33,000 students. This year we're estimating about 40,000 students.
And first, it got me into the STEM. It just threw me into the pool, and I've been swimming ever since.
My name's Xavier Flores from Hangar 84 Robotics, Team 7271, and I'm part of the business team. So what I would do is I would go around and make sure we have our hotels ready and make sure all our business affairs is fine and go get sponsors out for our team.
It's grown to be much more than just robots. We give away awards for how they interact with the community, their business plans, their marketing plans. So we're teaching these kids how to be business people and innovators at the same time.
We built a robot for 6 weeks, and we try to gain the game objective and have fun with other people, learn real life experiences such as how to solve problems that are realistic in an environment which is safe. I'm Sina Aria, and I'm the president of the robotics team. We have a driver, we have a coach, which is the main in-game strategist. So they say whenever you're in the field, hey, you should probably rotate, or tell their other teams what to do. We have a human player, which places the game pieces, and we have a technician who fixes any problems such as codes, electronics, and has to pick up the robot and bring it back.
Well, I'm an operator. That means I control all the different mechanisms. I'm also the head programmer, so I work with integration. I help teach the younger kids. We just try to build up our legacy to make sure we have a strong team in the future.
My personal career, I want to be an optometrist, but I love experiencing new things. That's why I came to join robotics or FIRST, because there's a lot of math involved and a lot of science, and it's just interesting to me and fun.
We look at the future workforce and the needs in the companies that we work with and our corporate sponsors, the need for STEM workers. Even manufacturing is getting so more advanced that they're needing those advanced kids with those skill sets that can come out and work for them.
The workforce angle of this is that we don't have enough kids at an earlier age understanding the jobs that we have available in STEM, whether it be a computer programmer, an engineer, a scientist out at Pentex. We really have got to get them focused.
Before, I had no idea what I wanted to do for a living, or I had any idea what I wanted to do for college. Once I got into here, I found my people, I found just so many experiences that I wouldn't be able to find anywhere else. Now I'm going into software engineering, I'm in cybersecurity. This has just been amazing for me.
I want to be a computer hardware engineer myself and possibly a business owner. I definitely learn a lot about electronics, cable management, how electronics work, how to also incorporate mechanical abilities into that, such as building the chassis and all that. I also learned a little bit of programming. I learned how to organize a team as well.
Amarillo has really embraced FIRST, and we're super excited about it. We've met with the school district here, and they're super excited about including FIRST in all their classrooms and all their campuses in the future years. And so that's really going to make a big difference for this city. It's really changed the landscape of several cities in Texas already. Down in the valley, we're generating so many more first generation of college students, and we're excited that we can do that.
We now have locked it in for 3 years, and we heard from First nationally, and they said you have now a regional competition there in Amarillo for First Lego League, and these would be roughly 10 years old to about 14 years old, somewhere in there. So because of this event, now not only are we going to be able to host it for 3 more years, we actually are going to be able to host the younger age competition, which will only feed our programs in Amarillo ISD and the region, because this extends beyond Amarillo ISD. What I see when I look at our kids, I see all of the hard work that goes in behind it, not just on the competition field, but I see them when they're during build season, 6 weeks, I see them up there from 4 to 7 every night on their own. They're not getting a grade for this, they're not getting any homework. You know, the homework is assigned by them. During the last 2 days of it, we're up there really till 11 o'clock at night trying to finish out the robot. Then what I see are their minds working. I see when something doesn't work right in the competition, they're figuring out, okay, we need to fix that right away.
I see that the future's bright.
You put so much thought and perspective into it, just trying to make sure everything is perfect, and then as soon as you enable it, you get the buttons to work. It's so satisfying. That's the best part, honestly.